The radio show that's about to begin identifies as kick-ass. This is the show other radio shows fear. Are you ready to have fun?
I'm so ready.
The fun starts now.
Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you? Can you hear me? Huh? Can you? I hope you can, because I fixed it. Hopefully I fixed it. If I didn't, then it's broken. So anyways, happy hump day and happy Valentine's Day. Make sure you go to the dollar store and get your significant others their beautiful presents from the dollar store. Yeah, $1.25, right? $1.25. So yeah, Hollywood's chair is vacant right now because he's on a business call. He'll be in as soon as he's done. Anywho, I came home. Good morning. I came home last night from work and I looked at Hollywood, and I know Hollywood has no filter. And I asked him, I said, all right, I'm training a new person. How do you say nicely that they have the nastiest body odor in the world? How do you tell somebody that nicely? Hollywood looks at me and goes, go up to him and go, dude, you stank. Oh, dude, I don't know if I could do that, but I'm going to have to do it, because if I got to train somebody and they smell like a 16-year-old's freaking armpit, I'm going to have to do something, because, man, I threw up in my mouth like 4 times at work last night because he's so stanky. Dude, he needs to take a shower and put on some freaking deodorant. I love how today coincides Valentine's Day and Hump Day all in one day. Y'all better be busy today. That's all I'm saying. Better be busy. Better. Do not leave your girl or man hanging on Hump Day / Valentine's Day. No, don't leave them hanging. I'm having a bad hair day, so notice the hat. But I'm just saying, dude, I feel like I'm standing next to my son when they just get into puberty and don't realize that they should wash their, wash real well. You know how that teenage boy stank goes. Hollywood is in the building. So I was telling them how I came home from work last night and asked you straight up, what do I do when you got to work with somebody for the first time and they stank? And I'm like, you flat out just said, dude, go up to them and just be like, you smell, dude. You stink.
Well, ain't that the way you're supposed to do things? Just tell them.
I know.
You stink like ass.
Everybody's like, wash your ass.
Dude, you got butthole.
Dude, he stinks so bad. I literally threw up in my mouth 4 times.
I think I should go
4
up there
times.
and, go buy something.
It was
and
nasty.
Next thing you know, we'll say, hey, dude, you stink like shit.
Dude, you got to stand, like, literally, if you're next to him, you're just like,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was telling everybody what a coincidence. Valentine's Day rolls on Hump Day this year.
Oh, so we humped last night.
Yeah, it was last night. It was all good. It was good. We're good for today. Just bypass.
Oh, it was good.
And I told everybody that to make sure.
Was it good?
It was good. It's good. Shut up. Why? You got an ego you got to fill?
Yeah, I do, because you never say that.
No, it was good. It's good. So I said to make sure everybody hits the dollar store to make sure their sweetheart gets at least a candy bar.
What are you talking about? I got you a plush teddy bear.
I know. I squeeze it all night. I cuddle with it.
Damn, you got to give me a lighter.
I came over here. You had your side muted too, so that muted the whole thing. So I had to go back over there and unmute it and then come back. That was weird.
Well, at least you know what you're doing with the equipment now.
I do. I know what I'm doing.
So you don't like your teddy bear?
I love my teddy bear. I just said I hug it all the time.
What's its name?
Squishy.
Squishy.
Squishy. Because I was going to name him Stinky, but I already have a stuffed animal named Stinky.
Why were you going to name a thing I gave you Stinky?
I don't know. I have a sloth that's hanging from my curtain rod named Stinky. I name my stuffed animals weird names unless they already have names.
Dork.
Well, I mean, like I have a Stitch one from Build-A-Bear, and that's just Stitch because that's what his
So
name
you
is.
have to admit that even though everybody says it's a Hallmark holiday,
yeah,
women still look forward to it.
of course. Just like Sweetest Day, which I don't even think exists, but there's that other Hallmark holiday called Sweetest Day, which I never know when that is until it shows up on my phone.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what month Sweetest Day is in. I have no idea, but that's another Hallmark holiday.
Valentine's Day is cool because we did it when we were kids. Remember the little Valentines you used to hand out?
Dude, yeah. I was actually looking at those the other day at the store when we went to the Walmart.
Wally World.
Or as some people call it, Walmarts.
Uh-huh.
Why do they call it? Why do they add an S to everything? Just like Illinois.
Illinois.
No, you don't pronounce the S, tards. Anywho.
You always could tell when somebody's out of state.
Yeah, I went to Targets. How many Targets did you go to? But yeah, we were actually, our son and I were actually going down the Valentine aisle just for fun because whenever they have promos and stuff for holidays, we always walk down those aisles and check it out. Man, these kids got it good with these little Valentines now. They come with candy and all kinds of crap.
I'm surprised it ain't digital.
Yeah, right? I'm going to send it to your phone. They're like in second grade. I sent you your Valentine's through texting.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to turn to that. It's going to turn to that. It is going to totally turn to that. I'm not even kidding. Swedish Day. No, sweetest.
But you're Swedish.
I am Swedish. Sweetest. Sweetest. God. My old lady has gotten one Valentine in 14 years. You know what you should do? You should just buy one of them box of the little kid ones and every year because they come with like 30. Give them one of those every year. Be like, here you go.
You know what I don't get?
Mm,
I always make sure I get you something.
I know. And then what are you going to tell me? Because you never get nothing.
No.
Huh.
I never get nothing.
This is the week in between pay weeks, so you ain't get shit until next Friday.
You ain't gonna even give me nothing next Friday.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
You don't know. I never used to buy you anything for your birthday, and I got you an expensive shirt.
Look at her weird. She's all self-conscious now.
Normally,
knowing that she gets something and I don't.
Normally, I buy you a $5 T-shirt from Walmart, and
Hey, those $5 T-shirts I like.
Yeah, but you pretty much have every single one of them. So what am I going to buy you? A duplicate?
Dude, I got a lot of shirts.
You actually have one shirt down there. It is a chick walking a pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
You have like 4 of that shirt.
Well, I like that shirt.
I'm assuming you do. You also got like 3 other ones that have like Marilyn Monroe on them and stuff. I mean, you got like freaking duplicates of half your shirts.
At least I'm not those queers that wear Harley Davidson shirts all over.
Get him a card from Walmart. I should get him a card from the dollar store. 2 for $1.
Am I right here? At least I'm not a queer that wears all these Harley shirts.
Yeah, well, you don't.
I have never wore a Harley shirt.
No, I don't even think you own any.
I don't own any.
I have them because you give me all your free certificates when you get a new bike. I go get the Harley shirts. But you know what's weird? I got like probably like 8 to 10 of them, and I've only worn one time.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't wear them.
Why?
I don't know. I leave them in my drawer. They're fine.
You don't want to be like a rub?
No, I mean, I wore the one once. And then I'm just like, I'm over it. I live in tank tops. Like everything, like every day, I have a tank top under whatever shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, because you don't have boobies.
No, I don't. I don't.
I have to say though that you do have a good handful. I like the handful ones. You got cool tits.
Dude, compared to your hand, they're tiny.
Yeah, but you got cool tits.
They're even small in my own hand. And my hands are whittle.
I
got whittle hands. I got real whittle hands. So yeah, they're little.
I don't know, man. During our escapades last night, damn, do you know how you have fucking cold feet?
My feet are always freezing. I'm legit sitting here in slippers. My feet always feel like icebergs.
You were doing that shit on purpose too.
Yes, I did. Because I was like, okay, I'm freezing. My feet feel like ice cubes. I'm going to touch you with my foot. And you're like, God damn. He's like, your feet are cold. I'm like, I told you. They always feel like ice.
I don't know why.
The only time they don't is when I have my slippers on, because my slippers are like really plushy. Then my
plushy, really?
Yeah, do you want me to show you my slipper? I could show you.
You're an idiot.
No, look at. They're plushy.
They're plushy.
Plushy, and they have stitch on them. Yeah. I'd look really good in Walmart right now. Because I don't match.
Dude, you're the perfect Wally World fucking woman.
I go there all the time not matching. It's great. I love it. I did.
So what do you got today?
What do I got today? Oh, well, I got some interesting news stories. And on top of that, I have got don't be rude. Okay, that's what I got. I got don't be rude.
Dude, you know how rude I am all the time? I'm rude all the time on the air to you.
Well, these are the rudest things that you can do in someone else's house.
Now, the question is, will you actually say something if they do it in your house?
Yeah, this is true. I
would.
I mean, I would. I'd be like, dude, for real? For real. I'd be like, no, So basically what it says is like, when you're invited to somebody's house and you're there either for like dinner or you're just hanging out with a friend or whatever, when someone basically tells you to make yourself at home, they usually don't mean this literally. They don't mean take your shoes off, put your feet up on the furniture, go in and help yourself in their fridge, unless you're close to the person. But it's like, you know, this is like your first or second time going to somebody's house. They literally don't mean make yourself at home. And like, you want to touch stuff. Me, I touch stuff. I go into someone's house. This is cool. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't. Really?
It's freezing in here.
I know. But yeah, it's like you don't actually make yourself at home.
I can't do that at other people's house.
No, I'm sometimes uncomfortable at other people's houses.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because it's not my house.
You're guardian of the house, man. You don't like nobody around.
No. They can hang out in the garage. And no, I don't really like a lot of people in the house because it's like, I'm not one that dusts. So of course, you know, people always like to point that out.
Oh, is that why it is?
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm not going to dust it. You want to dust it? Dust it. Here's a rag. You're so pissed off my house is dusty. I don't like dusting because every time I dust for like 3 days, I feel like I'm hacking up a lung.
Well, who told you to stop smoking? I don't know how many times.
It has nothing to do with smoking. It's all the dust flying in my face. It's my dusting.
Somebody just paid, or it is up on the lot. I seen this. And this is down in Florida. Like on the edge of the fucking ocean type of deal. Like tsunami will wipe your ass out type of deal. $295 million.
For a house that's
for
like
a fucking house.
So the house can get taken out by
A tsunami.
a hurricane.
Is that unreal or what?
That's stupid. That's the last place I want to live is fucking somewhere near the water like that.
You know what you can do with $295 million?
A hell of a lot.
You can set up future generations with that kind of money.
You know, if you're smart, you can buy a few houses with that money in a few different states, nonetheless.
Fucking billionaires, man. They're fucking schmucks.
Oh my God.
That's what I say.
Dude.
That's what I say.
God, I'm glad you're over there. That better not drift. You better wipe your pants. I think you pooped it.
You know what was
think you
very interesting?
I think you sharted.
I probably did.
You better check yourself before you mess yourself.
Fucking track marks and shit like that.
I ain't cleaning those. Those get thrown out.
We had a very intense, deep conversation
Last night.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I was curious.
You were.
I know. Sorry. What do you want me to say? We were talking about reincarnation.
Yes, we were talking about death, and because you got this thing that you're all scared and shit.
I am petrified of death. 110%. 300%.
What did you think about some of my responses?
They didn't surprise me.
Why?
Because it's you. It's you.
Which one surprised you the most?
I don't know. Probably when I asked you, okay, my dad's it's gonna be 15 years this year since my dad's passed.
Yeah.
And I asked you, do you think they give you signs that you're gone?
No.
You know, that they're gone. And like, you know, when you sit there and like, oh, give me a sign that you're still with me, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, that's your self-conscious. Or
that's subconscious trying to tell you it's all right. They're dead.
And you're like, no,
they're ashes.
They don't. I'm like, they don't do that. He goes, but you can believe what you want to believe. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna believe it, man.
You actually got mad because I said that?
Yeah, I actually did, because sometimes, like, you know, I mean, there's stupid little things, you know, but it's like things happen and I'm like, oh, that was so my dad. You know, just like stupid little shit.
But like, then we were talking.
One time I was walking in a store, and it was a shoe store. So you're not gonna smell cologne unless there's somebody by you. And I swear to God, I walked past the men's shoes, and I smelled my dad's, you know, aftershave, and there was no men in the store.
See, that's, so you know what, like, I think it is, you know how you stare up at the clouds and you just say things? That's the same thing that happens.
But I'm just saying, you know, it's like little things that happen.
That I said, you know, because I've read this stuff, and I was like, yeah, man, they say the average time between reincarnations 18 months. And she's over on Google.
I'm Googling it. I did.
And then we talked about some Buddhism and stuff. And,
yeah, like
you know, there's some lost years of Jesus's life. And a lot of people say he went down to the Buddhist because a lot of what he preached was Buddhism.
Well, there was a lot of stuff that came up when you look up, you know, how long does it take to be reincarnated is exactly what I Googled. And there's a lot of stuff that come up, and majority of the stuff that comes up is Tibetan Buddhists.
Yeah, Buddhists, the Tibetans.
And they talk about how your soul stays behind for about 40 days before it goes to leaves this earth. Yeah. And I'm like, what? I'm like, because I was asking you dumb questions. I'm like, do you think that when you die, you basically float above yourself and you can like watch everything going on?
I was like, no.
You're like, no. I'm like, that sucks. I'm like, damn. Because I'm like super paranoid. I'm 50 years old. I'm going to be 51 this year. You know, so it's
better start living life, shouldn't you?
So I'm like super paranoid because it's like every now and then I think about, you know, stupid stuff. I think about dumb stuff. I don't know. So yeah, we got pretty deep into that conversation.
I actually enjoyed that conversation because,
and we did leave it at his, you know, you did tell me that, you know, you can, you know, believe things the way you want to believe. You're just giving your opinion on how you see it.
well, that's just like church and stuff. You've been wanting to go to church.
Yeah.
And
but then I told you I feel uncomfortable because everybody stares and I can't stand that.
And then I said, you know what? You to get close to the old man upstairs, you're sure the fuck don't need to go to church.
No, but I figured it would be a good way to make friends.
You want to make friends at a church?
Yeah. I had a lot of friends when I used to go to church. When the kids were little. I had a lot of friends from church. And we didn't talk Bible stuff. We went to Bible study.
Time I go to church is to go get a broad.
Oh, Lord.
They're the best broads. You know, they're all pent up and wanting to fuck.
Oh, my God. Stop. This one's not going to go on the air. YouTube's kicking this one.
They're all pent up. They want to fuck.
The F word. This show's gone.
Women that go to church are nasty.
Terrible. Hey, I just got a thing on my thing. Arby's fish, 2 for $6.
They have good fish.
Arby's has good fish, but
It's
sorry.
not like fucking McDonald's.
I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of their roast beef.
I don't like their roast beef.
I can't eat roast beef and cheddars after. Because some women's hoo-ha's look like that.
My goodness gracious. Yeah.
I can't eat those.
You see a used pussy, man. They do look like Arby's roast beef.
And if they got some cheddar there,
you're really
stay
screwed.
away.
You're going to get sickly dick at that point. You're going to get sickly dick.
Ever since somebody told me somebody else's hoo-ha, cooter pocket. Ever since somebody told me someone's cooter pocket looked like that, I could never go to Arby's again.
I heard that somebody got nicknamed Cooter Pocket.
I heard somebody's nickname was Cooter, and now they just added Pocket because
Cooter Pocket.
Cooter Pocket. You were laughing hard when I told you that yesterday.
I almost died.
I was like, that is hilarious. I was like rolling. I'm like, dude, we're sorry. No, we're not.
No, I ain't. I'd be out there I'd be the first one, Cooter Pocket.
I thought that was great. That's awesome.
Basically, they're calling him a pussy without calling him a pussy.
That's
now that you think about it. What is wrong with you today?
That ain't me, dude. If it was me, I'd tell you.
Oh, of course. 51 years old and anity farts, she laughs. It's
I do.
like, dude, get over the fucking 2-year-old.
I don't care. It's funny. And when I fart, I go, I farted. That was me.
You know what'd be funny is like you're standing behind a horse or something and they.
No, thanks. No, that's not funny.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That's not funny.
That would be beautiful.
So you know what else you shouldn't do in someone's house?
Fuck.
Demand a tour.
You ever notice that you like in somebody's house and you're all horny and shit? You want to fuck your old lady?
No. No. Never noticed. No.
That would be fun.
What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, normally when people invite you over, they're going to show you their house. But it's like, you can't be like, hey, and just like start wandering around their house and like giving yourself a tour of their house. Yeah, that people don't like that. And unfortunately, I'm one of those people that would just randomly start roaming around your house.
So everything you're saying not to do, you do.
I do so far. I go to somebody's house, man. I respect people's houses. And a lot of people actually expect you to take your shoes off at their house. I personally don't like taking my shoes off.
When we had carpet, we used to do that, make people take them off.
Yeah, but now we got hardwood floor, so we're all good with just leave your shoes on because we don't want to smell your feet.
There you go.
I mean, I get it. Some places it's respectful to take your shoes off when you go in their house, but it's like, dude, do you really want to stank their feet or deal with them walking around your house with their shoes on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as they ain't putting their shoes on your furniture, I'd be okay with them keeping their shoes on. But yeah, we used to do it when we had carpet, but then we you tore all the carpet up. And we got nice hardwood floors underneath. So we're good with that. Totally good with that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And you ever have it when somebody comes over, to visit, for like let's say you guys invited them over for like dinner, right? And then they overstay their welcome.
Man, have I had that experience, especially with somebody you invited over.
Hey, there was a lot of times that person was not invited. They just showed up.
It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing here?
They supposed to be here one night.
And I yell at you
for 4 days.
I'm sitting here yelling at you. I know that you want to get that motherfucker out of my house before I have to. Because I'm not nice.
Yeah, the minute the people's whose house you're at, the minute they put their jammies on, you need to realize it's time for you to go.
Jammies.
If I'm putting my jammies on and I'm coming out of the bathroom or my bedroom and I got my pajamas on, that's a sign you need to leave my house. I'm going to bed, or I just want to be left alone. So that's the cue.
Yeah, you never want to feel uncomfortable in your own house.
No, because it's like, God, get out. You just invited you for dinner and like we talked for like a half hour. Just bye. Bye, Felicia. Get out of my house. That's why I don't like really invite people over, because people don't like to leave.
Right.
They stay. They stay. They don't like to leave when they come over. So that's why you guys can come over and hang out in the garage with Hollywood.
And when Hollywood gets up, bye.
When Hollywood gets up and comes in the house, that means leave.
Get out of my garage.
Get out of the garage, because he's locking it up. He don't play. Me, they come on the back door. Can I use your bathroom? Dude, you're a dude. Piss outside. All the rest of them do. You don't need to come in my house to pee. Hell nah. Then I got to listen to my dog bark the whole entire time you're in the house.
Yeah, our dog don't like people.
No. Our dog does not like people.
And she lets you know it.
Our dog growled at, like, I took her in the car, and the guy that came like, we were sitting in like a parking lot, and every single person that came past the car, she was growling and showing teeth. Like, she does not like people.
Stupid dog thinks she's a pit bull.
She does. She's a little Jack Russell mix. But like these kids, what was it? Sunday? These kids were running up our driveway through the backyard and jumping over the back fence because they're the kids that live directly behind us. And they did it like 4 times. And finally, I'm like, nah, I'm over this. I went outside and snapped off on these kids.
You're with a Karen.
No, I said they need to, because I was trying to let her go outside to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm not going to do that when these kids keep running through the yard, because what's going to happen?
Yeah.
So I go, do I need to talk to your mom about you guys running through our yard? You need to stop. I'm trying to let my dog go out, and my dog does not like people. So stop running in the yard. And they're like, okay, we're sorry. They didn't do it again.
Fucking Karen.
What? If my dog's got to go to the bathroom, I'm not going to do it and chance these kids running through the yard.
I know, but you're a Karen. You got the Karen haircut.
Shut up. That's disrespectful, man. Go around. Go run through somebody else's yard that doesn't have a dog that hates people. Because she don't like people. Like, she'll come up to you and her hair will be all standing up on her back. Because she just does not like people. She is antisocial. Except with us.
Antisocial.
Our doggy's antisocial.
Oh my goodness gracious. You got a lot of rules.
I do. Oh, and then when you're invited to somebody's house, don't just bring a friend with you. Unless you go, can I bring someone? You got to ask. You don't just invite somebody else with you. That's rude.
Oh my goodness.
It's like you show up at somebody's house, you got like 5 other friends with you, and like, dude, what the fuck? I said for you to come over, not your whole family. No.
Oh my goodness.
What? What? My bad.
Fucking Karen.
Oh my God, I am not.
Who thinks China Doll's a Karen?
They're all gonna say I am.
You're like the bitch that used to run us off.
They're all gonna say I am. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Karen with ice cold feet.
Damn right. My feet are always feezing. They're always feezing, and when you have to, you could go over to the Dollar General and you can you can get yourselves a new fresh cooter pocket. They're somewhere near the Hot Pockets.
Oh my goodness.
Just saying. But if you need to, it is Valentine's Day. Make sure you stop out at that Dollar General and get your girl some candy.
Every hillbilly's doing that right now that you said that.
And maybe a balloon or a teddy bear. Just don't get the teddy bears at Dollar General because they cheap as hell.
I'm telling you.
Go get it at Walmart. Go on down to Walmart's.
Yeah, easy. She is a savage.
What? But listen to me asking, how do I tell somebody?
Well,
they
she
smell?
has the haircut.
I don't even want to look in the comments to see who said that one. I'm looking. Now I'm looking. I'm not even on that screen to see the comments.
Now everybody.
Oh, it's Scuba Steve. Thanks, Scuba Steve. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Much love to you there, buddy.
Ouch.
Thanks, Scuba Steve. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, I owe you. That's Scuba Steve.
Alrighty then.
What all I picture right now is Scuba Steve. Adam Sandler standing in the door dressed as Scuba Steve.
We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to the hottest sounds. It's the hottest mixtape in the world, and you've got it.
You're listening to Motorcycle Madhouse Radio A61354.
Ouch, man. They're really piling on you.
Yep. That's
Personality says she's not a Karen, but her hair is asking for a manager.
Too bad I'd be the manager.
I tried to tell you.
I don't give a shit.
I tried to tell you.
Too bad. You don't like it? Don't pay attention to me.
Oh, she's in the Karen mode now.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
She is sexy in that hat, though.
See, now y'all can't call me Karen's because I'm wearing a hat, so you can't see my hair.
She's going to be talking about this all day now. They're all calling me Karen haircut.
I don't give a crap. I get lots of compliments on my hair, so I don't really care.
And that's what a Karen does. She deflects.
Whatever's clever, fellas.
Whatever's clever, I'm telling you.
God, jerks. So did you
the
hear?
Madhouse crew is turning against you.
It's all good. They usually do because they're going to take Hollywood's side.
Why not?
Whatever, because you're so important. So did you see what happened on Monday?
No.
Oh, President Biden looking so confused on stage.
They're actually turning against his ass.
Like, for real.
They all are now.
He was pacing back and forth behind King Abdullah II of Jordan on Monday. Yeah. So they said,
I think he's going to drop out.
Biden says, Your Majesty, over to you. Biden now is 81, in case nobody freaking knew.
It's actually becoming, kind of cringe the way this is. It's elderly abuse at this point.
Well, I guess he was, the president was shuffling around behind King Abdullah. And when they're shuffling their feet like that, that's actually a sign of Parkinson's.
Mm.
Just saying. I lived with some, I had a
Yeah,
family.
you got everybody talking about his mental shit now.
And he was gazing down at the floor while he was shuffling behind him, looking for the mark on the floor so he knew where to stand. Well, I guess there was no mark on the floor. So the Abdullah looked behind him to his left, which is where he was supposed to be, and Biden was on his right. And yeah. And when he wasn't there, you know what he tried to pull off, saying, I switched, he said out loud during this whole thing, I switched sides on you.
You know what's funny? You got in Pennsylvania, Democratic voters downplay concerns about Biden's age. What fucking sheep are they? Really? They're sheep.
He's 81 years old. And the funny part is there, I guess it says that Robert Hur opted against recommending criminal charges against the president related to his classified White House documents, in part because he's an elderly man with a poor memory.
And that's a fucking president.
Yeah. Dude can't remember his name or walks into bushes, trips upstairs, and yeah. And then the thing is, they've been asking him questions, I guess, and Biden cannot recall the years he served as Barack Obama's vice president. He also can't remember when his son, Beau Biden, passed away.
That's what I'm talking about.
He can't remember important things.
Bye now.
So I think they need to say, dude, we're going to send you to this retirement home.
Unbelievable. No, the White House is the retirement home now.
I guess. All I know is that ain't right.
And that's he's the one with his hands on the button.
Yeah. How do you like that? He can't remember the when his son passed away, let alone anything about being the vice president to Barack Obama. But he can push that button when he needs to.
I wouldn't want to admit I was something with, Obama either.
Well, I guess he was questioned about when he was vice president and he couldn't remember.
What a schmuck.
So what does that tell us about who's running the freaking country?
Basically, what happens is the Democrats are so power hungry. They've always been that way throughout the history of the United States, but you still got fucking schmucks that vote for them.
Mm-hmm. And they'll keep doing it because they don't care, because they're just used to marking that Democrat box.
And that's pretty bad.
It's like you need to know what's going on with these people running for office before you just color in that bubble.
I am kind of proud of you. You always do that.
Yeah, I got it. Well, this will be my actual first time voting for a presidential election this year. It'll be the first one. When I had to vote for the last thing that we went to vote for, and it was like Pritzker was on that, I wrote literally next to his thing that he's a fucktard. Like, they can't see that, but I thought it was funny.
Unbelievable.
I wrote fucktard next to Pritzker's name.
Fucktard.
Mm-hmm. I didn't vote for him, but I wrote fucktard next to it just because it made me feel better. Nobody's going to see it because they stick it in this machine, but it made me feel better, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
I thought it was funny. I don't care. It's crazy.
Well, guys, you guys and girls have a good afternoon today.
Enjoy.
What is it, Wednesday? I got another video coming out. I think it's 3:00 on Insane Throttle. Make sure you check that out.
Enjoy your Valentine's Day / hump day.
Get you a hump in.
Go on home and hump her leg or do what you got to do.
Just make sure she has freaking socks on because she'll get cold.
She'll get cold.
Yeah.